to the Golf Summer Series race number 9. Today we're here at Rockingham Speedway for the Pop Secret 350. The Golf Summer Series returns from its bye week for what should be a great race here in this historic venue in southern North Carolina. But before I get started, let's take a look at our starting lineup. On the pole, we have Jake from State Farm and Exzel, Kellen Baker. Row 2, Nonagon Scott and Aiden Thomas. Row 3, Slayer and Sean Ard. Row 4, Dominick Payment and Jason Albert. Row 5, Johnny Hernandez and Ryan Benjamin. Row 6, Alexander Jones and defending race winner Dan DJ. Row 7, Random J and your points leader Braden Carruthers. Making his first Golf Summer Series start today in row number 8 is Nathan Baird and Extreme Adam Bowden. Row 9, Ryan Wilson and Richard Herman. Row 10, Carter Boyd and Lipsy. Row 11, It's Movement and HS. Row 12, Jimmy and Lucas Almario. Row 13, Nixon and Mountain Dew Fan for Life. Row 14, Sabretooth and Keyshawn Richardson. Row 15, Devin Payment and Bradley Reed. Row 16, Jordan Scout and Dan Mattiello. Row 17, Cody Boggs and Owen Miles. And starting last today is Hoodlum 2002. And now it's time for the starting command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Let's take a look at track info here for today. So we're going to go 59 laps on this 1 mile long, uniquely shaped speedway with 25 degrees of banking. And the weather here today at Rockingham, 91 degrees Fahrenheit with 5 mile per hour wind towards the west. That is currently the hottest Golf Summer Series race on record. Coming off turn 4, pace car down pit road. A great crowd on hand here at Rockingham as the Pop Secret 350 is underway. Great start there for the 82 of Jake from State Farm. Pulling away from Nonagon Scott, who's currently second. Rear wide back there for 4 for Weddy. Aiden Thomas, Dominick Payment, and Kellen Baker. Kellen Baker's going to be stuck in the outside lane now. So is the 80 of Jason Albert. Rear wide already here going into turn number 1. Most of the field all grouped together as we're still 3 wide here in the backstretch. Kellen Baker continues to lose even more positions after starting second. 4 wide coming off of turn number 4. That could have been dangerous. Cody Boggs trying to get a run off his teammate Jordan Scout in the 54. Local Atlanta Motorsport drivers ain't doing too well in points going into this. Hoodlum, who started last, only making his way up to the field with 4 wide again off of turn number 4. This your points leader, Braden Carruthers, falling back. Remember, Braden Carruthers was the points leader before and lost it. Trying to not make that happen again. Anyways, back up to the front. Most everyone here in the front is single file. Jake from State Farm continues to lead. He's led every single lap here so far. Trying to make it 2 in a row for Tim Allen Racing as they were your winners at Dodge Motordrome with Dan DJ. Johnny Hernandez trying to get a run off Nonagon Scott for 3rd. Looks like he falls back in line. Just like we saw it last time at Dodge Motordrome, as well as Nazareth, being stuck in the outside lane could really kill your run and really impact your race. Lap number 7 this time by Jake from State Farm, straight leader. Going into this race, Jake from State Farm came in 15th in points, coming off around a mediocre run at Dodge Motordrome. Slayer into 2 car trying to get a run off the 82. Looks like he's closing that gap a little bit. Lap number 8 this time by. Current weighted gap separating first and second, just a little less than 0.2 of a second. Aiden Thomas up high there off of turn number 2, almost hit the wall. On board here with the 2 of Slayer. Slayer came into this race 9th in points, having a pretty solid season so far. A win for him here today could definitely push him up to the top 5 in points. '82 to the outside now back to the inside. Lap 10 and 59. Seems like every lap or so, Sawyer's getting around 2/100th of a second on the 82. Lap number 11 to 59 now. Almost right on his bumper now. Slayer's there. Spina Bifida still trying to get their first ever Golf Summer Series victory. I've come close many times, but weren't able to get the job done. A great run there for Sawyer into 2, off of turn number 4. Oh, we got a spinner coming off turn 4, it's Braden Carruthers. Looks like your points leader coming into this has no damage, no caution, he'll be able to continue this race. Meanwhile, back to your leaders, Jake from State Farm continues to lead over Slayer and Nonagon Scott, as Johnny Hernandez tries to go for 3rd again. Sawyer lost quite a bit of time there. Went from 9/100th of a second behind the 82 to now close to 0.2 of a second. Lap number 15 to 59 now. Most of the field now single file. We still got a couple cars stuck in the outside lane, but for the most part, everyone's coming into the inside. Looks like Sawyer's slowly closing that gap back on the 82. But he's not near as close as he was to the 82 as before. Ooh, looks like Sawyer got a great run coming off the backstretch. Can he capitalize and take advantage of that run? Johnny Hernandez able to get past by Nonagon Scott for 3rd. He's been trying to get that spot for quite some time. Nonagon Scott now trying to hold off Dominick Payment for the 4th position as the battle for the lead continues here. Slayer desperately trying to get around that 82 car without getting stuck at the outside. right on the back bumper of 82. Now here he comes. Side by side for the lead. And it looks like Slayer going into turn number 3 will be a new leader here at Rockingham. And now to 82, Jake from State Farm, side by side with Johnny Hernandez. He falls to 3rd now. Dominick Payment trying to get around Nonagon Scott for 4th. Looks like the 55 is able to clear him, and now to 86 is stuck on the outside lane. .28, 33, and the 37 all get passed by him. Random J and Jimmy there battling for 9th. 48 car able to get passed by the 53. Meanwhile, back to the front, Johnny Hernandez now trying to get around Slayer. Side by side coming off turn number 4. Looks like Slayer is able to lead that lap. And is able to clear Johnny. So far, got a lot of good action here at Rockingham. Anyways, Johnny Hernandez now trying to hold off Jake from State Farm for 2nd. Meanwhile, several great cars through the field here. Brady Carter is currently last after spinning out earlier in the race. Jordan Scout there in 34th. Next to him is HS in 33rd. Richard Herman currently in 32nd. Currently 22nd in points after winning the first race at Auburn Digital. Keyshawn Richardson in 31st. He won it from Old Spice Speedway. Brad Ream in front of him. Ryan Benjamin came in this race 5th in points. Not having a good run here so far. In front of him is Kellen Baker in 28th after starting 2nd. 14 to Owen Miles and Movement also back here. Movement continuing this bad luck. Currently 10th in points after leading the points. Lucas Amario in 24th and Sabretooth in 23rd. Both have wins here so far this season, but not having a good one here today. Whoopsie in 22nd. Came in this race 6th in points. Matt Tiolo in front of him in 21st. Came in this race 7th in points. A lot of guys up there in the points. Not having good runs here today at Rockingham. Mountaineer fan for life in the 03. Next hand, not doing too well. Hoodlum up to 17th, trying to pass Random J. His teammate and dad, Johnny Hernandez, did something very similar to the last race at Dodge Motordrome. Devin Payment in 15th, trying to work on Adam Bowden there. It looks like he's able to clear him. Sean Ard there in 13th. You'll win it from Myrtle Beach. In front of him, Aiden Thomas in 12th. You'll win it from Talladega. Jason Albert in 11th. Not too bad of a run there. He came this race 30 in points after losing the points to Brady Carruthers. Nonagon Scott, who was in 3rd earlier this race, trying to hang on to the top 10. Carter Boards in 9th. Jimmy's currently in 8th. Nathan Baird making his first start in the Golf Summer Series. Currently running 7th, not too bad of a run there for him. Taking over the spot of Brendan Buell after leaving the team abruptly after our last race at Dodge Motordrome. Your winner from Dodge Motordrome, Dan DJ in 6th. Alexander Jones in 5th. Dominick Payment still in 4th. Jake from State Farm in 3rd. Johnny Hernandez in 2nd. And Slayer still your winner here at Rockingham. As we're just past halfway, I think it's the perfect time to go Golf Summer Series, crank it up. Lap number 33 of 59 here at Rockingham, and it's time for green flag pit stops. Pretty much all the leaders coming in here got Slayer, Nathan Baird, Nonagon Scott, among others. Currently waiting here at Rockingham is Johnny Hernandez. Now he's coming down pit road. The 82 of Jake from State Farm, Dominick Payment, Dan DJ also coming in here. As the first group of cars are just now wrapping up the pit stops. Adam Bowden is now currently leader. He's the last car not to pit. Looks like he is coming down this time by. And there he goes. And it looks like we will cycle back over to Slayer and Nathan Baird. Got your second group of cars come down pit road here. Dan DJ, as you can see, on the pit road as well. That's all we got. A spinner in turn 3. It's Alexander Jones. Caution is out here at Rockingham for the first time. Oh, movement gets into him. 61, the 1, the 95, the 72, the 24, the 16 all involved. Massive pile up here in turns 3 and 4 at Rockingham. And looks like your leader coming back this time by is Slayer. Wow. Looks like Jimmy in the 48 also may have gotten some damage from that as well. We'll take a look at a replay to see what exactly happened here. So just coming off the back straightaway, the 33 of Alexander Jones was just coming off the pit road. Oh, he blew an engine. I don't know why he came back on the track, but he did. Got into Jimmy there a little bit. Looks like he was sideways right in the middle of the track. Oh, movement got into him. The 61 of HS, the 95, the 1, the 72. Brady Carruthers, your points leader. Keyshawn Richardson also involved in that. A lot of good cars thrown up there on board here of movement. Oh, like I said, just nothing you could do there. On board of Richard Herman. Looks like he did see the wreck happen, tried to come down the track, but it was just too late. Got Alexander Jones in the last minute. Took it out in slow motion. Oh man, that was a hard lick there for the 20th movement. Right onto the left front of that 33 car. Oh, and Miles barely getting passed by there in that 14 car. The 61 car there getting to the 20. Looks like Brad Ream in the 22 able to sneak past by that. As everyone else behind them getting piled up here. Richard Herman getting into the 20 car there, the 72 of Ryan Benjamin. And like I said, Brady Carruthers, your points leader, is already involved in the spin earlier this race. Definitely going to negatively impact him in points. But anyways, we're under caution here at Rockingham Speedway. We'll be right back with you guys after this. Welcome back to the Golf Summer Series here from Rockingham. We're about to go back green after a multi-car pileup along turns 3 and 4. Currently the cars out of this race so far, Lucas Mario, Richard Herman, Alexander Jones, HS, and Movement. All were involved in that aforementioned caution. Jimmy was also involved in that caution, one lap down as y'all can see. Brady Carruthers, Ryan Benjamin, and Keyshawn Richardson are also involved, but are still on the lead lap. As we're back on the green here at Rockingham. Nonagon Scott all the way up to the outside. Not sure if that was a great decision there. He may lose a couple spots here. Johnny Hernandez now trying to hold off the 4th for Nonagon Scott. And now looks like Johnny Hernandez is going to get stuck in the outside. Nonagon Scott and Aiden Thomas able to get past by him here. Here comes Sean Art in the 19 also trying to get past by him. Nonagon Scott able to recover from that rather poor restart. Not too badly there. Currently in 4th. Anyway, Sawyer continues to lead the way here at Rockingham. Nathan Baird currently in 2nd, while Dan DJ is in 3rd. As I mentioned before, Sawyer is trying to get Spina Biffa's first ever Golf Summer Series victory. They've come close many times. Wasn't quite able to get the job done. But here comes the 37 of Nathan Baird. Side by side with Sawyer, he's going to try pushing him up the track. Looks like that was not able to work as Sawyer comes back down the inside. Sawyer's going to lead lap number 44, lap number 45, and 59 this time by. Dan DJ now trying to get past by Nathan Baird for 2nd. And it looks like the 20 is able to clear him. Dan DJ trying to become the first ever Golf Summer Series driver to win back-to-back races as an on-board for him now. Looks like he's able to force Sawyer to the outside, side by side now for 1st. Dan DJ able to clear him. Slayer's still stuck on the outside of the lane. He's going to pass by Nathan Baird for 2nd, as well as Nonagon Scott for 3rd. Still trying to hold on to the top 3 here. Looks like Slayer will tuck it in 4th. Meanwhile, Dan DJ, your leader here at Rockingham. 11 laps to go this time by. Dan DJ trying to become the first ever Golf Summer Series driver to win back-to-back races, as well as the first 2-time winner in the Golf Summer Series. Ten laps to go. Take a little bit deeper to field here. Aiden Thomas in 5th. Sean Art up to 6th. John Hernandez now down to 7th after restarting 3rd. Jake from State Farm, who led the first part of this race, in 8th. Good run there for Carter Boyd in 9th. Adam Bowden in 10th. Jason Albert still in 11th. Ryan Wilson trying to get past by Nick Sant there for 12th. Kellen Baker working his way back up there in 14th. Jordan Scout in 15th, and Dan Mattiello in 16th. As the 76 is able to clear the 40 cars, Nick Sant gets stuck on the outside. Almost 3 wide there. Devin Payment, Owen Miles also back here. Dominick Payment also back here as well. Bradley Reed also back here. Hoodlum deep in the field. Random J Stuck in the outside. He was in the top 10 earlier in this race. Kept getting stuck on the outside. Keyshawn Richardson with no hood there. Brandon Carruthers, your point winner going into this with foot damage. Jimmy and Ryan Benjamin also back there. Anyways, the race for the lead is still between Dan DJ and Nathan Baird. Five laps to go this time by. Nathan Bear's getting a little bit of time there in the 28. Just a little less than 0.2 of a second separates the two. Ooh, Nathan Beer for a great run coming off turn number 3. 4 laps to go. Nathan Bear able to close that gap that time by, but here he comes to the outside. Side by side for the lead, with the 20 able to clear him. Oh, he's not. 37 got a great run coming off of turn number 4. Side by side for the lead with 3 laps to go. Dan DJ with the advantage off of 2 and going into the back straightaway. Still side by side, Nathan Beard with the advantage off of 4. Nathan Beard to the front here at Rockingham, 2 laps to go. Can Dan DJ get that lead back? Here we go, this time by, white flags in the air. Nathan Beard was originally supposed to drive the 61 car for Spina Biffa Racing, but due to disagreements with management, left the team. Fortunately for him, however, a new opportunity arose with Brendan Beal leaving the Golf Summer Series after the last race and was able to take over. Coming off of turn 4, checkered flag, Nathan Beard, you want to hear from Rockingham. Congratulations to Nathan Beard, Olympic Gamer Racing. Today, everyone is here for the Pop Secret 350 at Rockingham. Let's take a look at the finishing results here. So Nathan Beard finishes first, Dan DJ finishes second, Nonagon Scott comes home third, Slayer finishes fourth, he led the most laps here today, Sean Ard finishes fifth, Johnny Hernandez comes home sixth, Jake from State Farm is seventh, both to Mountain Cars there in the top 10. Carter Boyd in 8th, Adam Bowden in 9th, and Jason Albert rounds off your top 10. And now for the point standings. Jason Albert goes back to the points lead, Aiden Thomas in 2nd, Kellen Baker in 3rd, Brandon Carruthers falls down to 4th, Brian Benjamin down to 5th, Slayer in 6th, Dan DJ in 7th, Matt Teo in 8th, Nonagon Scott in 9th, and Ellipsi rounds off your top 10 points. So next race, race number 10, will be the biggest race of the season. The Firecracker 400 at Daytona on 4th of July. That'll be on the channel at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Definitely one you do not want to miss. Going to be exciting and patriotic. As always, y'all, thank you guys for watching this race. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys at Daytona.